Rotten Tomatoes.
We're from different worlds. Maybe they're separate for a reason.
If we do nothing, they'll destroy us.
This movie's like our little Thor is growing up.
He's trying to.
I love it. And it seems like the tables totally have turned in this film. He used to be such a hothead.
Sure, yeah, he's tempered in this one, isn't he? There's a far more kind of, I guess, in control for the most part, Thor, and I think the weight and burden of his responsibilities of the throne is starting to be evident and become evident, and that has tempered him somewhat, but he still has that visceral kind of gut instinct for things.
Totally. Doesn't know how to pick up a phone, though. No phones in Asgard.
No email. I know. There was originally a gag in the script about that, about, her sort of reeling off things like that, but it was sort of lengthened things too much. I know, he came to New York with his new friends, the Avengers.
You don't have to tell me.
Didn't even drop by and say hello. Yeah, so he went, don't worry, he gets quite a couple of slaps, as you know, which is rightly so. I mean, he was saving the universe. Small detail, not an excuse, but that was the case, yeah, okay.
The costuming in this one, I understand, it allows you guys to really get into the stunts.
Yeah,
and is very streamlined and is designed to do such a thing, but do you find any parts of it still somewhat cumbersome?
The whole thing is cumbersome, yeah. No, it's incredibly restrictive and bends in all the wrong places and not in the right. And I mean, to be honest, that was the padding for me in a lot of these stunts. It was more action than this than I'd done in previous films. And a lot of it was me attached to a wire and a harness and just getting ratcheted across the set.
Oh my God.
Or thrown down a hill or whatever. He gets beat up in this film.
He really does. Well, and I was also thinking, like, although there were so many sets for the film, there still had to be some green screen.
Yeah.
And in moments when you're walking through wind, there was no wind there. That's 100% acting. Like, on command, I could say, and a great wind comes forth.
And I could make my hair kind of drift in the wind, yeah.
And the Hammer Smash Face. Like, how do I do the Hammer Smash Face? Can you teach me how?
You've got to leap off something and kind of drive your fist into the ground, and there will, some pain will ripple through your body.
Is it
and it forces you to kind of snarl and thing, yeah. It's a visceral, gut-wrenching kind of
Wait a
pounce.
Second. I'll pretend that my boyfriend didn't call me, and I'll be like, with the cell phone.
That's it. You could digitally kind of throw a hammer in there, and then you're on the poster. I could use you.
Does Thor have any, like, specifically Australian traits you might be able to attribute to him?
Ooh, I mean, there's
stereotypes, of course.
Yeah, there's all the sort of Crocodile Dundee, fish out of water aspects, when he comes to Earth.
No knives in the teeth, nothing like that.
No knives in the teeth.
But
He's a hammer. He's a builder. He's a working man. There you go.
Working man, and so masculine, and that's something that I feel like would be part of the life and the maybe more outbacky
growing up in the
parts.
outback with a hammer would come in useful.
Right, exactly.
Crocodile, buffalo,
You in your real life, as we wrap up, I loved Rush so much.
Thank you.
What do you feel like most comfortable with? A tool, such as a hammer, or a steering wheel, like driving?
I like the car side of things. I like driving. I like, especially doing Rush and going through the Formula One training was incredible.
Awesome.
So, yeah, we'll get Thor in a car next time.